What's
Here
up,
we are.
guys?
Another movie, another day,
Another week, another dollar?
another dollar, another pick of the reel from RJ.
Yeah.
Yep.
This time it was my pick. Yes. I
was
picked a movie by Bobcat Goldthwait.
Wait, yeah.
There we go. That's how you say it. It was God Bless America, 2011, written and directed by Bobcat. I'm just gonna call him Bobcat. I'm not gonna try to say the whole name.
Too many syllables.
Yeah.
A director with quite a lot of movies under his belt, or
He's done a
decent amount.
Yeah.
For a stand-up comedian.
Right.
You have him and Woody Allen, I guess, like being the big comedian directors. So.
Yeah, he's done 1, 2, 3. Oh, one of them's a documentary. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. No, 5. He's done 5 movies and a handful of documentaries.
Okay. Did he write and direct them all? Do you know?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because I know there's like Shakes the Clown, and then we just saw like World's Greatest Dad, which is kind of like the only one I ever really heard of until like recently.
Robin Williams.
Yeah, Robin Williams, exactly. Yeah. So I mean, he got to work with Robin Williams, which was pretty cool. I mean,
He did a movie called Willow Creek with Willow Creek. Willow Creek.
RJ's a little boy.
It's a found footage horror film based on Bigfoot.
Oh,
Bigfoot movie.
Yeah.
Bigfoot horror.
Is Joe
movie.
Rogan in it?
Apparently, it's people like they're searching for material for a documentary on Bigfoot and maybe stumble upon them or something like that. That's what. But
Okay. Yeah, not a lot of Bigfoot-based horror movies, so that's a little different.
and then if you really want to go into black comedies, the other movie of his that I know about, which seemed super weird. It's about a woman who here it is. A woman whose relationship is damaged when she reluctantly reveals that she committed an act of bestiality with her dog while in college.
Great. Based on a true story.
The film has been cited as a favorite by filmmaker John Waters.
Okay, maybe I can't say this because I haven't seen a lot of John Waters movies, but that does not surprise me.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Like that. Yeah, that sounds like super fucking weird. Like,
Yeah.
Oh man, that almost. I don't want to say David Cronenberg, but it's like John Waters, David Cronenberg, or maybe Bobcat. Like he looked at Tusk by Kevin James and masterpiece. A true piece of like body horror history.
Kevin James.
Kevin
Smith.
Oh yeah, Kevin Smith. Yeah, I don't know why I actually do that quite a bit, even though I very know that like they're two different people and they're nothing alike. I somehow say Kevin James a lot when
James
I mean
and Smith are pretty
I don't know. They're just like standard names, maybe. I don't know.
I think there's a joke about that in like one of the Jay and Silent Bob like reboot or something like that, or
I think you're right.
Clerks
It's like
3
Kevin,
maybe,
yeah, he's like Kevin James, that fat fuck who ruined like whatever. I think you're right. I think there is a joke about that.
Yeah, it's like I think it's Jay that keeps calling him Kevin James.
That actually sounds really familiar. I think you're right, actually. Yeah, Kevin James, that fat fuck who, or like he used to be all fat, now he's fucking skinny because he went full veg. Yeah, but yeah, so this movie. Fucking God Bless America. I remember watching the trailer to this movie when it first was coming out or before it came out. And I don't remember if I was just like weirdly obsessed with it on YouTube and I watched it like a bunch of times or it played on the trailer of a DVD I owned.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Coming soon, God Bless America. And I just thought like, oh, okay, this looks like super fucked up. Like I'd be down to watch this. Yeah.
I remember watching it in like 2013 or 2014 on Netflix, like randomly on Netflix, and I just like really liked it. Yeah, I just randomly like found it. I'd never heard of it when it first came out or anything.
Oh, really?
Like that.
Okay, yeah. I did not have Netflix or any streaming service for a very long time, so I definitely wouldn't have watched it like that or anything. But yeah, I always remember the trailer to this movie because I thought it was super fucked up. I know it was like before I watched any like really fucked up movies at that time, because it came out what 2011, right?
2011.
2011, right? Yeah.
Yes.
So I was what, like 16 when it came out, 15, 16 when it came out. Yeah. So at that point, I just seen kind of normal movies. I never saw anything like super weird or fucked up. So I remember that like it just stuck out a lot to me. I always remember that trailer.
Is this like an independent movie too? Like it seems kind of.
I think I think it is.
Yeah. I mean,
who's the distributor of this one?
Magnolia.
Magnolia.
Yeah, you mentioned that because it was in like every single trailer.
Yeah, I noticed that, which I don't think I'd ever noticed before.
Yeah, before watching it.
Yeah, it's a Magnolia movie, and
Magnolia movies.
Very reminiscent of the early 2000s for some reason.
Which it's a subsidiary of 2929 Entertainment, which is owned by Mark Cuban.
Sure. Okay. Yeah, all right. Yeah, man. This
Kinda
movie.
weird.
This is the only Bobcat Goldthwait movie I've ever seen at this point.
Same. Yeah.
And,
it's the only one.
Me too. Yeah. Surprisingly,
okay, yeah.
but yeah, I've been wanting to watch some of the other ones.
Yeah.
I've heard about like how fucked up they are, and like this one's no different.
Yeah. Bobcat Goldthwait, like productions in general, I really haven't seen. Again, like the thing I remember him from was Police Academy. Just growing up, I watched like I think there was 5. I think I watched the first 4 quite a bit, and I remember his character because I was just like, this dude's a cop. Obviously, it's like the most ridiculous cop comedy ever. So I just remember thinking, like, who the fuck is this guy? Does he really talk like that? I thought it was a character, and then I was like, okay, well, yeah, I guess that makes way more sense. But yeah, I never really seen much of his stuff. If it's like a stand-up or his like kind of random just things he does every once in a while.
Yeah. He's apparently known for doing some weird voice and like.
Screaming voice.
Yeah. I'm not even gonna try.
I'm not gonna attempt to do it either.
Impression. Yeah.
I don't know like really anything about him other than he has a huge beef with Jerry Seinfeld. Like they fucking hate each other and talk shit about each other all the time.
Isn't that funny? If that's like what he becomes like most famous for when he dies. It's like Bobcat Goldthwait, known for being Jerry Seinfeld's like mortal enemy or something like
the
that.
real life Newman.
Yeah.
He was. Maybe that's where he came from. I don't know when their beef started.
Yeah. What did he call him, like a hack or something?
I forget. I think like I bet Bobcat's just jealous of like that of Jerry's success. Honestly, he seems like that type a little bit.
He's like, finally, a Jewish comedian. It could have been me. I'm curious how he came up with the name Bobcat.
His name's probably like Robert or Bob or something.
I know. I was thinking it's got to be
Bobby.
like Robert, right? And
Yeah,
then
it's definitely
Bob,
Robert.
And then Bobcat.
Yeah, it beats me. I don't know. Yeah.
Bobcat. Sounds like a radio name for sure. Like a radio DJ in the
yeah.
60s.
You're listening to 97.6
Bobcat Goldthwait.
And the animal or something. I don't know, something fucking else stupid. Or
That's-
Jim.
Yeah, it's honestly probably like he was just like made it up for like some type of like character, like persona or something. Like I don't know, maybe it started in like high school or something. And you did the high school announcements. And it was like I'm a Bobcat or whatever.
He definitely gave himself that nickname. And he just stuck with it. It's on his SAG card or whatever. It's like Bobcat Goldthwait. But all right, RJ, so you picked this movie.
I did.
When was the last time you saw this movie?
I don't remember exactly. So this is probably, I think this is only the 3rd time I've watched it. I watched it like I said, back in like 2013 or 2014 maybe on Netflix. And then I don't know, it was probably like 2019 ish, somewhere around there, 2020 maybe. I can't remember if it was like pre-pandemic or post-pandemic or right.
So you don't
around
really watch it with like any kind of like consistency.
No.
It's just like every once in a while it just kind of comes up or something.
Yeah.
Okay, I got you.
3rd time in 10 years.
Okay.
10,
All right.
10
yeah,
11,
for sure.
12
Okay.
years maybe.
So all right. Okay. So since you've seen this before or whatever, do you first of all synopsisize it? Like what is this movie? What is it about?
All right, so it's about there's a man, a middle-aged man, Frank is his name, played by Joel Murray.
The youngest of the Murray brothers.
Because
You
apparently
might know
brothers.
his brother, Bill. Yeah.
apparently there's a handful of Murray brothers, and they're all famous, somewhat famous.
Who's the other one that's like pretty famous? He always plays like kind of just like the old dude. and everything.
Brian Murray, I think.
Is it Brian? Okay,
I mostly recognize him as the he's Frankie's boss in the middle at the car dealership.
Yeah. See, that's what I know.
Yeah.
That's what I kind of think of him now. But I'm pretty sure he's also the Flying Dutchman from SpongeBob. Like that voice. Like
It might be. I don't know.
I'm
honestly.
pretty sure that's him, which is
I can't
probably
remember.
really his most like iconic role at this point. But
Yeah.
I digress. I'm sorry. Okay. So yeah. So what's this movie about? Sorry.
So we have this guy Frank. He's a middle-aged man. Kind of hates his life, and he kind of has a shitty life. He's his daughter hates him, doesn't want to see him. His like 9-year-old daughter or something like that. Yeah, wants nothing to do with him pretty much.
Yeah.
He goes into work, and he there's a girl like the receptionist that he's kind of like showing interest to, but then she like reports him to HR for like sending flowers to his house and like gets him fired. So it's like, oh,
He looked up her address too in the
Yeah,
database.
yeah.
That
Which
was
that
kinda-
part
that was creepy.
I mean,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna say anything on that. Yeah, maybe it was a little too far,
Yeah.
but like. It wasn't from me. Obviously, she doesn't know, but it didn't seem like it was anything like malicious or obviously.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's just-
Yeah.
I get it.
Then what? And then he goes to the doctors, and like the doctor tells him that he has a tumor, like an inoperable brain tumor.
Yeah. Basically
probably.
said like if we operate it, you could die. There's a good chance of you dying. If you don't operate on it, there's still a really good chance of you dying.
Right.
So it's kind of like take your pick. Yeah.
Pretty much tells him you're fucked.
Yeah.
So
Worst doctor ever, by the way, as we learn later. But yeah.
Yeah,
Right,
he gets like
right.
a call from like a car place, like,
Oh, yeah.
like
He gets a call
cursing the guy for a moon roof.
Not one of the mood room. He's like, "Fuck you, you fuck! I'm gonna." What he's like, chop your dick off and fuck you with it or some shit like that. Yeah. But okay, sorry, RJ. And all right.
And yeah, no, there's all these things like hitting like our main character, just like on our culture, that's just really like getting to him and fucking with him, just adding up, you know.
yeah, there's a couple scenes where he's like sitting down watching TV, flipping through the channels, and you see like their version of an American Idol, like and they're making fun of like the bad contestants and stuff. And
Some of the best parts of the movie, honestly, like the vignettes at the beginning where he's flipping
You
through
know
the
what?
fucking
Yeah,
TV.
honestly, same. I actually really enjoyed the super fake like commercials and like TV shows that they were showing or whatever, like
Yeah, the
Tough Girls or
Tough
whatever. Where the girl
Girls.
throws the bloody tampon at somebody. Yeah.
yeah, I like the bowling beat down raw.
What is
It's
like, you don't know bowling?
You think you know bowling? It's like bowling beat down raw.
There's a lot of like Obama references on the TV, which definitely dates it to like 2000 late.
Oh yeah,
Right.
super,
10s.
super heavy on the Obama hate. Yeah,
I think actually one of the very first things you see on the TV is it's one of those texts for this ringtone type thing, and it's
Oh, the
like
pig fart.
Pig fart.
Yeah,
Dude,
yeah.
that one always takes me back. It's like, oh my god, I remember like the crazy frog, like text this number to get like crazy frog.
yeah. Oh my god.
Fucking hilarious.
Yeah, bro. It really does fucking date this movie, actually. Yeah, because if someone who didn't grow up in that time watched this movie, they'd be like, "What the fuck is this shit? Like, what do you mean text a number to like get a sound
a
or
ringtone.
whatever? Why don't you just download it or whatever?" Fucking kids. No, I'm just kidding. But-
People don't even have like special ringtones anymore. I feel
No,
like.
bro.
I feel
Like,
I
all
keep my
those
shit
is
on
the default.
silent,
Yeah, dude, my
bro.
shit's on silent.
It's on
yeah.
vibrate.
Too many fucking notification sounds, honestly.
Yeah. So
Yeah, but I don't know. Sorry, I don't know if you want to finish up or if you're
yeah. So Frank, yeah, his family hates him. His ex-wife and his daughter. He just got fired. He just got told that he's pretty much fucked. He has a brain tumor he can't operate on. So he goes home and he like starts drinking. He pretty much decides he wants to kill himself. So yeah. So he grabs his gun, and while sitting there, he's watching their version of like My Super Sweet 16.
Right.
Which also kind of dates the movie a little bit more because that show was huge, like in 2010, 28, yeah, whatever.
Never watched it, but I knew a lot of people who did watch it.
Right, yeah. And so then he kind of gets the idea, like, oh, he sees a spoiled like brat on the show, so he's like, oh, maybe I should go kill her.
Yeah. She looks like she doesn't deserve to live. Yeah, kind of attitude.
Yeah, so he steals his neighbor's car. His neighbor he
was also a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was also a piece of shit. He was having some issues with him before. He has a baby that's keeping him up all night, and I don't know. He just seems like
always blocks him in. Apparently.
Always blocks him in the parking.
Sure
Yeah,
leave. Yeah.
Just kind of seems like a dick, but So he steals his car and he like road trips it out to whatever Virginia. That's what it was.
Mm-hmm.
From Syracuse. That's where he starts it off, and then it shows some road trip montage, quick scenes, and then it cuts to him sitting in the woods in the car, like just kind of staking out the high school.
Looks like a royal perv. Yeah,
right,
he's got binoculars, hiding in the woods,
Yeah.
looking at high schoolers. Yeah,
and then that's when you get introduced to our second main character, the I don't even know what, it's a teenage girl, probably 16, I would guess. Maybe.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, 16. Yeah.
Roxy is her name.
Okay, yeah.
Played
I keep
by-
wanting to call her Juno because he called her Juno a couple times, but I know it's not Juno.
Right. Yeah. Roxy, played by
Roxanne.
Tara Lynne Barr.
Never heard of her.
Right. Yeah.
I don't even know if I've seen her in anything after this. Or
I know she did a. Oh, okay. Yeah. Now I do remember. She did do a couple of things, like a couple episodes like Drake and Josh and Zoe 101, those types of
really?
shows. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
There's one, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. There's like an episode where I'm pretty sure it was Zach who's in like detention or summer school or something like. I think it was summer school.
Yeah.
And there's a couple like other weird kids in there, and he kind of becomes their like de facto leader because he's like the kind of outgoing, charming kid, and like everybody else is kind of like a fuck up.
Yeah.
And there's a chick who's just like constantly like it seems like she's like biting her nails, I think, or something. She's like always like talking into her like hands, and she's always like super shy, and it's her.
Oh, okay, gotcha. That I can actually picture her a little bit. Yeah, I think I remember that episode. But okay, for sure.
Yeah. Other than that, she did her I guess her biggest thing would probably be a Hulu original like comedy show called Casual.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was a series regular.
Oh,
it's about like a
it's like two people who hook up, right? It's just like it's like supposed to be like a casual hookup.
Well, it's about I think it's a mom and a daughter, and because she's just like either widowed or just divorced or something like that, and then her brother who's like down on his luck, like moves in with them. But it's kind of about them like, they are having like casual relationships with other people, obviously, but it's like they're also trying to just like live under the same roof with each other, type thing. But she plays the daughter. Okay. So she's like a series regular on there.
Gotcha. All right.
Anyway, so you get introduced to her there with Frank sitting in the woods in the car, all creepy, because she comes out and points it out. She's like, "Hey, creepy!" Like she literally says that. It's like one of the first lines she says. And she's like, what does she say? In the schoolgirl thing, a little played out.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And he just kind of ignores her, like keeps spying on this my sweet 16 girl, super sweet 16 girl.
I think her name was like
Chloe.
Chloe, you're right.
That's what it was.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. So then, anyway, a little bit later, Frank ends up killing Chloe. It was a botch killing attempt.
The botch was my favorite part, honestly.
Handcuffs her to the steering wheel of her car and shoves a rag in the gas tank and lights it on fire, and then he turns around, walks away all slow, cool.
Trying to look all cool.
Lights his cigarette. Turns around and the rag had fallen out, and it was just burning on the ground.
Yeah. He tries to grab it to put it back in, but it's on fire. So it's like,
it doesn't happen. Then at the same time, her friends approach the car and notice that she's screaming and she's freaking out. So he just shoots her in the head at that point and runs back off.
Plain and simple.
I feel like there's a little skip too when he's running away. He's just really happy with himself.
He's frolicking.
I just think he runs awkwardly. He doesn't seem like a very coordinated man. So he runs off into the woods and back to his car, his stolen car, and then what's her name? Roxy notices that he shot Chloe, and seemed very impressed by it and very happy.
Awesome. Which for some reason I knew she was gonna say that.
Right.
Because she just seemed like a brat. This is a brat character.
The brat character.
I mean, she literally celebrated this girl's like death. Like, I know she was a bitch or whatever, but yeah, she's like, you killed Chloe, awesome. Yeah, some bullshit or something like that. But yeah, so this girl's got problems. Like, you're celebrating a girl just watching, like, you just watch a girl get murdered in front of you, and you're like celebrating it. Yeah, girls definitely got some issues.
Yeah, she's definitely a little fucked up.
Yeah.
So cuts to later that night in Frank's like motel room. He's sitting there again, about to kill himself, gun to his head. Right as he puts the end of the gun in his mouth, knock at the door, because apparently there's not a whole lot of like these yellow Challengers or yellow Dodge Chargers.
Camaro.
Oh, it was a Camaro.
Yeah,
that's right.
Yeah.
There's these yellow Camaros like around this part of town or whatever. So he opens the door, and it's the teenage girl Roxy. She wants to, I guess, like team up with him and like kill all these like
Kill her
people.
enemies. Yeah.
Kill people who deserve to die. I guess
mentions like the
is what she says.
Kardashians, I think.
Yeah, she
That was the
mentions the
first. Yeah, she was like, that was the first one that she mentioned. Like, people who deserve to die, like the Kardashians, or people who high five or something like that. She really has a high five problem.
Yeah. But then she like discovers his suicide note, and she's like, "What? You're gonna kill yourself? Like, I thought you had a real chance to do something cool here, like kill all these people that."
She's like,
deserve
"Oh, you're
to
just
die."
a sad pussy or something like that." He's like, "Kill himself? Like, what the fuck?" And then she wanted to watch. She was like, "All right, well, let me watch at least." And I like how she gets like the dry cleaner bag or whatever. He's like, "I don't want to get blood on me. I want to stay relatively clean."
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was pretty good.
but yeah, I like the she like weirdly gave him a reason to live, because then she's like, I thought she brought up a really good point, because I also thought about this, where she said, if you kill yourself now, you're just gonna look like a dude who was in love with a teenager, and because you couldn't have her, you killed her, and then yourself.
Right? Yeah,
dude.
yeah.
I immediately thought that, like, after, like, I was like, oh, he's already gonna go kill himself. I was like, this is exactly what it looks like.
This dude traveled from New York to Virginia to kill a teenager that he saw on TV, and then kill himself because he couldn't have her. Yeah.
I really thought. I remember I thought exactly what she said, and yeah, so I thought that was kind of funny. And then you brought up the good point, like, yeah, like, you should kill her parents, or whatever. He's like, I can't believe I didn't think about that.
Right.
It's like, this girl's kind of smart, actually.
Yeah, it's like she's a horrible daughter. Like, I killed her, but it's like I should have killed her parents who like made her that way. Yeah, really fucked up. But
yeah, I remember the whole because I remember when he was watching that Super Sweet 16 show or whatever. Obviously besides like her being a bitch, she's like being a bitch specifically about the car or whatever. She's like, I wanted
Escalade.
An Escalade, yeah. And she got like a Lexus or whatever.
Some sedan or something.
Hey, I like Escalades too, all right, but I gotta kill someone over for not getting one. But yeah, so I remember like because when he first approaches her, he's like, don't move, don't scream, whatever, blah blah. And then she's like, fine, take the car, it's not the one I wanted. Or my parents got the wrong one anyways. And I'm like, this girl's really doubling down on this fucking car issue, like in the face of fucking death. So yeah, she was pretty on brand for her character, it seems like.
Right, yeah.
And then
real spoiled brat.
Yeah, so then he goes to the parents' house, and I like how you can already see like a memorial thing like outside for her.
Right.
Like, it's very small, but it's there. And then they're like, no, don't hurt us. We're like, we're Chloe's parents. We were just on TV. He's like, yeah, I know. And then
I'm the one who killed your daughter.
Yeah, I'm gonna like just fucking blast the dad right away. Yeah. And then,
the gun jams.
Yeah.
So he can't shoot them all.
Yeah. And he tries to fix it like a few times. Too.
Right.
He's like, he keeps trying to like slide the rack a couple times. Yeah.
And she runs like past the front door and like into the into the kitchen.
Yeah, it just runs in a
this whole circle.
Yeah, instead of just going through the door that's open, by the way. So it's not like she has to worry about like, I can't open this door. No, nothing like that.
Yeah, I don't know. Maybe she knows her layout, the layout of her house better than anybody else.
Yeah.
Maybe there's a trap. Door somewhere. I don't know. Maybe there's a panic room. Try to get you
Sure.
a secret gun under a counter. I don't know.
But then we see that she actually does get killed, but she gets killed by Roxy. That's her name, Roxy,
Yeah.
right? Okay, that's her name, yeah. And that was like super graphic because she used a knife, so and it looks like she kind of like, we don't see it, but it kind of looks more like she ran into the knife, you know?
Right,
Like,
yeah.
And then like
Looks like she was just kind of holding it
yeah,
there.
and it, like cuts like upwards and just like
Yeah.
And I was like, oh shit, okay.
Gets squirted with blood all over her. So.
Yeah. And she's like, ha ha ha, like awesome.
Awesome,
like
yeah.
she's just so fucking happy about the situation.
I saved your ass, Frank. She was running away.
Oh yeah, because I thought I told her to stay in the car, which I actually thought was funny because it just reminds me like again like dad-daughter relationships. Like I told her to stay in the car, you know, but not because I'm about to murder someone.
Right,
you know, like
yeah.
I'm just gonna go do something real quick.
Daddy's got to go kill a couple people real quick.
Stay in the car. All right, where it's safe, you know. But yeah, so I thought that was kind of a joke. Like the kind of like dad-daughter like moments are obviously super funny.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so then after that they go clean themselves off at a car wash or whatever.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. I like how he's just like, dang, I really thought this would have worked. Like, you think you're just gonna get blood out of clothes,
Out of
with
your
fucking
white
water,
clothes,
yeah,
white shirt and stuff.
with fucking water? I was
Yeah.
like,
Hey, they're
okay.
using the soap brush. Yeah.
But yeah, and then that's kind of when they decide. Oh, and then Roxanne reveals, you know, because she's like, I want to go with you or whatever. And then
Right,
he's like,
yeah, because
nah,
they're
you
still
don't.
in the town. Her hometown.
Yeah, and he's like, nah, you don't want to do that. He's like, don't you have like family or something? Like, my mom's what you would call a crack whore. Yeah, and my dad or my stepdad or whatever, every time my mom goes to bed, he like rapes me every night or whatever. And I'm not gonna lie, I had a feeling that was like bullshit for some reason. Like almost immediately, I thought like, yeah, that's not happening to you or whatever. Like that's not really your life. Like I get it; it would explain why she's so fucked up and everything.
Right, yeah.
But immediately, I just thought she was lying. Just
That was the red herring in this movie.
yeah, like. I mean, I didn't know exactly what to expect. I kind of thought maybe like, nah, she's probably like a normal kid, like who has like a normal life or whatever. She just hates it for whatever reason. But yeah, I don't know. I just thought that part was just like a little predictable.
Right. Well, then he was like, Frank's like, okay, well then we should kill them, right?
Yeah.
And then she goes, yeah, we should, but
Yeah.
honestly, we shouldn't keep killing people like we know.
Because that's how you get caught.
That's how you get caught.
Yeah. Which I thought like, okay, you know what, you bring up a good point.
Right,
but
yeah,
it's
she had
like,
some good ideas. She was a
Yeah.
good idea girl, you know,
Yeah.
but
I think maybe they tried to like really make that more of a red herring where it's like, yeah, no, she's or like if you pay attention, you can tell she's lying because like, no, yeah, we shouldn't kill them because like she doesn't think they should die, right? Because they're actually not bad people or whatever.
right, yeah.
And then later, like obviously not the like it's a spoiler or anything, but when Frank sees his like family for the last time or whatever, and he talks to his daughter's like about to be stepdad basically, and then she's like, "Should we kill him?" He's like, "Nah, I want him to suffer or whatever." You know, it's just like it's like yeah, like he doesn't deserve to die. You know, he's just kind of whatever. Like,
He gets stuck with my like bitch of a daughter. She doesn't want me, but she can have him.
What did that guy do wrong on like that police?
Honestly, he seemed like a nice guy.
Yeah, it seemed like there's
yeah.
nothing he did wrong, and like maybe the main character is just an asshole towards him. A little bit.
Yeah.
It's just that typical like, oh, he's dating my ex-wife or like getting married to my ex-wife. He's gonna soon be the stepfather of my daughter. Like probably just that little animosity.
Yeah, I really
Competition
don't
of,
think,
like-
yeah. That's honestly I can only think of because he actually seems like a genuinely nice dude.
Right. Yeah.
And I also think it's so funny that I feel like he's blaming his ex-wife and the soon to be like stepdad for his daughter being such a fucking like monster instead of like taking any responsibility whatsoever for it. He seems more upset with them about like the way she's turning out.
Right.
And I get it. The mom's definitely like an enabler of everything, but I'm like, you're in the life too, bro. Like, obviously you fucking take
But
some
he did
blame,
mention, like, bring up earlier in the story, like, oh, I wish you didn't take her like out of the city or like out of the city or something. Like, 'cause it would have made it easier for us. Like,
they moved to a different town. Yeah.
So he, at the same point, like, she did make it like harder on him to be in the life.
Yeah.
And, like, help, like, I don't know.
Yeah, it was kind of like small things like that that really kind of added up to what kind of ex-wife she was. Like we never hear about like why they got divorced or anything, but it kind of does like add up together. And then obviously when he gets like what their daughter is like 7 something. Like,
I have no idea, and they never say that.
I don't even think she's. Like,
I think I would have guessed like 8 or 9. Maybe.
Oh, okay, yeah. I was like, I had a feeling just like not even double digits yet, basically.
Right, probably. That's what I'd probably say. Like right about to be hit like double digits, probably like 9.
Yeah, and she's like demanding a cell phone, and then her mom gets her one or something. And dude, especially in fucking 2011. Who the fuck is buying an 8-year-old a cell phone, dude? Like that's like something people do now for whatever stupid fucking reason.
I didn't get a cell phone until 2011, and that was my own cell phone that I bought with my own money because I was 16 at that point.
16, yeah. And you also fucking let your dad's minutes dry. So you're like, you're getting your own fucking cell phone now. No, I mean, I got a cell phone in the summer between 6th and 7th grade, but that's only because the middle school was like miles away instead of just like right down the street. Yeah. So I had to start taking the bus, and my mom was like, if I ever need to get a hold of you, obviously you can't rely on other people having
walkie-talkies.
Right? I would have taken a walkie-talkie, bro. Like those Boost Mobile push-to-talk phones. Like,
I remember those. Yeah,
like, chirp, like, hey, what's up? Yeah, bro, I thought that shit was so cool back in the day. Like the push-to-talk, the chirp.
You and the boys on the group chat, like the group walkie-talkie chat. Like,
yeah, dude.
That would have been awesome. They were ahead of their times.
Yeah, Boost Mobile. Good times. But yeah, man, this movie's just fucked up, obviously. That's kind of the point, right? It's
about mass murderers, honestly.
It's like a black comedy about serial killers at this point. Yeah. They'd be serial killers, yeah. Yeah,
they have at least 3 bodies on their hand. Or at least he does.
Right, yeah. 3. She kills a few for sure too. Yeah, with like especially when it's like the group masses or whatever.
Yeah. But I mean, at this point, because we're still like in.
Oh right, sorry. Yeah. Okay.
We're at a part where they're just washing themselves off in the car wash after killing Chloe's parents.
Right. Yeah.
That was only like the 2nd and 3rd death in the movie there. So.
Right. Yeah. So that would be Yeah.
Because then that's when they decide like, oh yeah, we should start killing people we don't know and then take off out of town and I don't even remember all the different people that they kill. They kill like
the movie theater goers.
Yeah, they go to a movie. They kill some people.
They watch some
group of teens or something.
Weird like war documentary movie, and then for some reason these teenagers like want to see this like random war documentary.
That was like
in like the middle of the day. Yeah.
That part didn't make any sense.
I love the idea that they played hooky to go watch a Vietnam War documentary. Like,
about the My Lai massacre.
Watch it, they're just there to kind of like fuck around or whatever. But still, I just thought it was so funny. Like that's what you skip school for to go not watch a movie. But yeah, just your typical like douchebag kids, basically
talking on them cell phones,
talking on the phone,
doing everything you're not supposed to do in a movie theater.
Yeah, basically, yeah. Dude, what's so funny? I've seen that in like movies and TV shows and stuff, and I'm really trying to remember if I've ever seen someone actually answer their phone in a movie theater to like talk on it, and I can't actually think if I've actually seen someone do that. Like not during the movie, like maybe during like the trailers or something. Which okay, whatever. That's kind of like one thing.
Until the lights go down.
Yeah. I'm just like, okay, I get it. But I don't think I've ever actually seen someone be that fucking like, I don't know, inconsiderate and rude and whatever. Because I mean.
Right,
How the fuck are you answering a phone in the middle of the theater? Like that's like one of the most insane things I can think of when it comes to like the social contracts. That
that shit just doesn't happen, man.
But Belly, what do you think about this movie? This is your first time watching it, right?
Yeah, I didn't know anything about it, honestly.
Oh, okay.
And,
so you went into this completely like blind?
Yeah, like it was like about 20 minutes in where I was like, oh, this is Bob Goldthwait, right? Because because a lot of the dialogue was like very like rant, like felt like a stand-up like rant. Like him, like ranting
There was
about
a few
like
monologues.
Right, yeah.
like he'd be ranting about like the Kardashians, about how like nobody like pays attention to each other anymore or whatever, and
And nobody
like,
has a
this-
real conversation with each
nobody
other
actually-
anymore without like looking at a phone or a TV screen or something.
Right, and I was like, this is a guy. This seems like a stand-up routine or something, but like.
Okay, gotcha.
And then I was like, oh, this is probably Bobcat Goldthwait. 'Cause then yeah, that made sense.
Okay. Yeah, the first monologue we got was when he was in the office talking to his coworker, and he's like, "Do you see American
Superstars.
Superstars last night?" He's like, "No." And it's like, but also admitted that he knows about the whole Steven or whatever. Who, like,
Yeah, it's like this American
kind
Idol
of
thing, and he's like,
disabled guy who.
yeah,
gets
I
booed
guess
off
he's
stage.
disabled, but it's not so clear, is it? Maybe
Well,
he's
he
just-
says like he's just like
a
oh,
foreigner.
he's like, we shouldn't be like making fun of people who like have problems or whatever.
right, but that's his
No, but
assumption.
because he also says that like
He
he rides the
assumes-
short bus.
right.
Yeah, he's like you're laughing at people who would ride the short bus to whatever and stuff
right.
like that. Yeah,
That's his assumption.
yeah. I mean, he does talk kind of slow, so it's
Right.
pretty good
But
assumption.
he's making like is that guy actually retarded? Like was that guy who's saying she bang, I go crazy? Was he
so-
retarded?
Yeah, so
I don't
that's-
think so.
That's what I thought he was making fun of, right?
Right,
William
yeah.
Hung or
So it's
whatever.
almost more insulting to call someone like that retarded because maybe they're just like eccentric.
Bro, it would be absolutely hilarious.
He just
if-
assumed he was retarded.
It would be absolutely hilarious if Bobcat wrote that because he thought William Hung was retarded.
yeah, but that's what it felt like, bro.
And he's just like, we shouldn't be making fun of those
Yeah, he's a retarded guy.
disabled like that. And then later you find out that like he's not. He's just poor.
Yeah, it's just poor. He has an accent. And really likes Ricky Martin, man.
So yeah, I thought that part was hilarious because I was just thinking that like, oh my god, I was like, I know he's making fun of William Hung, but at the same time, I was like, he knows William Hung's not disabled, right? You know? I
Yeah,
want to ask him that.
but yeah, this guy's like very silly, and everybody like is laughing at him because he's like singing the song silly. But he could
Just
be retarded.
terribly, yeah.
He could be mentally challenged.
I still think he is supposed to be because
Yeah.
of the way he talks and his mannerisms and just kind of everything
Sure.
all around, I guess. But yeah. So he gets upset at that, and then he goes into this whole monologue about he's just like, we pay attention to the wrong things. We make fun of like people that we shouldn't be making fun of. I don't remember the
We're all
entirety
mean
of
to
the-
each other. Like,
Yeah, we're all mean to each other. Yeah, people are inconsiderate. I got a crying baby. I got like people are complaining about how bad their lives are and they don't even know what that is. It's like I live in an apartment with paper thin walls and a baby that cries as soon as night hits or whatever.
Sounds like an air raid siren.
Sorry. Yeah. And then he's like, I got an ex-wife who's this. I have a daughter who hates me, and blah blah blah. He goes into this whole like spiel, and I like how everyone's just like watching him give this like monologue basically because it's the middle of the office. And I love like the office because it's the most typical like. I don't think Bobcat Goldthwait has ever actually seen an office, but this is like what he's seen in movies and TV shows.
Right,
Like
yeah.
this is what it looks like. Like I like picture kind of like cubicle / desk things or whatever, and they're just people like hanging around and blah blah blah. It's just like very like drab. Is that a word?
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So,
Off white.
everything's just off white. Yeah.
There's something,
Like color.
it was almost like a tint to everything. I was thinking of like The Matrix, like when it shows him in the offices, or like
Okay, gotcha.
or
Yeah.
Fight Club or something like that.
It's very like gray.
Yeah.
It's like a gray. Yeah.
Very
for sure.
depressing.
Yeah. And then, funny enough, we have like a Tom Kenny kind of cameo in it. Like he doesn't even say a line; he's just kind of standing there laughing. And then, in his fantasy, does he get shot when he's like shooting at his coworker? Because he like starts fantasizing about.
Yeah,
I think so. Yeah,
'cause-
he gets shot.
Yeah, because
yeah.
he shoots like the other like 2 or 3 people that he's talking to,
Okay.
and then he sees like Tom Kenny like peeking up over the cubicle, like, oh, is he gone or something? And then he gets shot.
Yeah. And he's like pretending with like a stapler. He's like,
Yeah.
He's like, you just see he's like,
And then I think that's when he starts going into the monologue because his like cubicle neighbor asked him about this American
Yeah.
Superstars.
Yeah, it's funny because they're like obviously like polar opposites. Where our hero, no, I was kidding. he's like you said, like a middle-aged man, right? And he just kind of hates everything and everyone. And then his like counterpart is like a very young, like confident,
a bro.
yeah,
for
like
sure.
a bro. Dude.
He's definitely like a frat.
He'd be
frat
like
bro or something.
He'd be like a crypto bro, right? That's fucking like at this point in life, but yeah, he's just very just like loves all the trash TV and stuff. Yeah, so he's basically just his opposite. Yeah, and then that's when he gets called into the office and he finds out he's getting fired because the receptionist believes that he harassed her by sending her flowers to her house.
Yeah.
Which, again, I was just like, that doesn't sound too bad. And then he even had good reason. He's like, well, I don't want to do it at work because...
she was having a bad day. I don't want to embarrass her.
Yeah, exactly. I was like, oh, you know what? That's actually super considerate. But then it's also like, when he said, I looked up her file, or like I found her address in her file.
In her
like,
record or whatever.
Yeah,
her
like,
records.
okay, yeah, bro. That's super creepy for sure. Yeah.
I love how the fucking HR guy that was sitting right next to him was like super, like, I don't know, just the way that he was, it was super weird. like the boss was like, oh, did you send like whatever her name was, flowers? And he was like, yeah, she said she was having a bad day, or he's like, yeah, I did. And then the HR guy was like, why?
Yeah,
just like,
why?
well, why?
I thought it was funny because like that HR guy, he says at first, he's like, did you send the receptionist flowers? And then immediately the boss goes into, did you send the receptionist flowers? Like, he just like he didn't even hear what the HR guy said.
You say it with some authority.
Yeah.
God damn it.
But yeah, so he gets fired. He leaves. He gets his book back because he's like trying to lend her a book or whatever. And you can tell she's all like trying not to make eye contact with him. So I mean, yeah, she knew like what she did.
Right. Yeah.
And then that's like when he goes home. And he's just kind of like, this sucks. All this fucking sucks, whatever. Oh, no, first, then he goes to the doctor's office, right? He gets the diagnosis.
Yeah.
And then he goes home.
Yeah.
Or whatever, yeah. And then he starts watching more trash TV or whatever. But, who do they, okay, so after the movie theater killing, it goes to who?
Well, I don't remember all of the people or like all the different, the order of all the killings, but they kill like these.
He kills like the wannabe like Westboro Baptist Church people.
Is that the people that are wearing the signs that say like
God hates like Jews, and God hates fags, stuff like that. Yeah.
Okay.
I know they're making fun of the Westboro Baptist Church. But, yeah. But my thing was like because it says it was the Tea Party, and I was just like,
no, those were the other people that were like, because there's a couple groups of people. Because there's people that were like, like more out on that like dirt road that they were like when he was driving and she was hanging out of the car like shooting him. That was the one of them. But then there's another one where there's people that they're like on an actual like paved street somewhere, like, protesting outside of a building.
I don't know why I thought it was like the same.
Yeah, because I know they're up on like the balcony of some place like right above them and shoot them.
Okay. Oh, then before that, it was like the news commentator.
Yeah, the like Tucker Carlson. Like,
I don't even know. I don't know who he exactly was supposed to imitate. If it was like Bill O'Reilly
or maybe Bill O'Reilly or something like that.
Or Sean Hannity, someone very like confrontational, like Rush Limbaugh or something, whatever, some shit like that. Yeah.
There's a lot of them around in 2010, I'm sure.
Yeah.
2011.
Yeah. So I think it was just like an amalgam of all like the kind of like conservative commentators
at the time.
Yeah, which I thought like I felt like Bobcat's like political like kind of leanings was pretty obvious in this thing. Like he hates like anyone who's like religious. He hates fucking like conservatives. He hates America basically. Like just like anyone like American. I don't know. It seems just kind of obvious, but I did like when they kill like the guy or whatever, and then because it's funny because like again like he's Frank is like a middle-aged man who's I think he's served, right? Like because I think when he opens up his Foot Locker, you see like
you definitely see dog tags in there, like a patch or like a
so he's served or whatever, which would explain why he's actually good with the gun already or whatever. Especially in New York, like.
Upstate New York.
Oh, that's true. That's true. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Okay. But yeah, I just remember thinking that like he's not gonna have anything in common with this fucking teenage girl, right?
Right, the 16-year-old girl,
except that they hate people, basically. Yeah.
And they like Alice Cooper, apparently.
Yeah. Big Alice Cooper fans, right? Yeah. Apparently he invented punk rock or whatever, you know. She like did this whole like, he was the first one to wear makeup. He was the first one to wear dresses. Like before David Bowie ever fucking wore his mom's culottes or something. Yeah, something fucking weird.
She said that she wants to kill people earlier who talk about punk rock, but then she says that Alice Cooper invented punk rock. I'm like, bitch, get your rules straight. All right.
Yeah, that's just a typical teenager.
She also wanted to kill people who high five. Like she just hates everything.
Yeah,
It's kind of just very.
Both the characters kind of just have their like nitpicky. Things they want to kill.
Like Frank, he hates mean and rude people. Like that's kind of his thing.
Yeah, that was one of my favorite parts. Like when they shoot the political commentator dude in the park, and then he's like, "Oh, it's because of my politics, right?" And he's like, "No, actually, I agree with some of your stuff." And then Roxy's like, "What? You do?" It's like I'm doing it because you're mean. Like you always got to be so rude to everybody.
Why do you gotta be so mean? Yeah. And then he like goes off on her, and then she's like, "Oh, there's people like you that make this place like blah blah blah." And then he's like, "You're just one of those liberal something feminazis."
The feminazi.
Yeah. He's like, "See, that's what I'm talking about. Why do you have to be so mean?" Yeah, which I just thought was funny because it's like you called him mean, but you didn't say he was wrong. like he's like, well, "Do you agree that she's a feminazi?" And you're just like you don't have to call her that, but you know, whatever. And yeah, so I thought like as soon as he said like I actually agree with some of your politics, I knew she was gonna be like, "You do?" Like, you know, just kind of confront him about it. And then I weirdly thought it was gonna be like, I was like, I guess the funniest thing to make fun of right now would be like the gun issue, because obviously she's been killing people with a gun, and so is he, and it's like what? And it's like less gun control, and he's just like, then every crazy person would have a gun or something like that. It was just like a nice like ironic statement and everything, but you know. Yeah, and then I think that's like kind of when we go more into like a montage of the people that they're killing. Like,
they kill
like the tea, because one group was like the Tea Party.
Yeah, there was the Tea Party people.
Which like I don't really like. I've heard of them, but I guess I don't really know anything about them. So I was like, oh, are they these people who like just protest outside of everything? Because I remember like. Again, I thought it was one group, because like I remember Westboro Baptist Church was famous for protesting against like soldiers' funerals and stuff like that. Like the most random fucking things you can think of. Like things like, who the hell would ever protest this? They were protesting those things.
Well, there's because there's two different groups of people that they killed.
Yeah. But that's why I thought it was like the same thing, because like because it was like God hates ones. Like whatever blah blah blah, which is super Westboro Baptist Church. They also
had signs that said God like loves dead soldiers or something.
Yeah, exactly. So then that's why I also thought that was
right. Yeah, but those were not the Tea Party people.
Oh, okay. I thought the Tea Party people were one.
They were different.
I don't know, they were doing like the
group
healthcare thing or whatever.
There's something.
They didn't
else,
really get much exposure in the movie. There's just that headline, I feel like, on the newspaper.
Yeah. You see a couple like news like broadcastings of the guy like protesting, and he was like shouting that shit.
Yeah, I remember he shoves like a woman in crutches or something like that, because it's something about like healthcare or whatever.
Yeah,
it's like repent healthcare or something. Blah blah blah. Yeah, but then we go into a montage of them just killing like.
Yeah,
all of them
they kill somebody for parking in 2 parking spots.
Oh right, yeah. I forgot about that. Yeah. But apparently, I don't think he died technically, because it says the news headline after that says man fatally. Oh no, it doesn't. Yeah. I don't know why I thought it said like near fatally. Yeah, fatally wounded from taking up 2 parking spots. Yeah, I was kind of hoping we were gonna get more of that instead of the people that they've been like leading up to that he wants to kill. Like just random people, like it's just like someone who littered or something, you know. Like we got the 2 parking spot guy. It's like someone who littered or whatever. Yeah,
the most simplest of like crime.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Didn't pick up after his
jaywalking.
Dog. Yeah, didn't pick up after his dog pooped in public or something. You know, just fucking stupid. Yeah. So then, they go on their whole like little montage thing of killing people, and then I thought it was super creepy when they're in the thrift store or whatever, and she's just like, "So what are we?" kind of thing, and I was like, ugh. I was like, that's fucking gross. And like, I don't know if she was like testing him. It didn't really seem like she was testing him, but she was just like, you wouldn't fuck me, oh, you'll fucking murder people, but you won't rape me, or you won't fuck a 16-year-old.
Yeah,
He's
you'd kill, yeah, because he's like,
Oh, you kill a 16-year-old.
I won't do that because they're like, I won't answer that question because you're a child. And then she's like, oh, so you'll kill a child, but you won't fuck one?
Yeah. I was like, what the fuck, dude? I love how there's like people around and apparently no one can hear this fucking conversation.
No,
It's
yeah, or they don't give a
like,
fuck.
Wrong conversation.
That was Bobcat really making sure the audience knew this guy's not a pedophile, guys. Don't worry, he's not. All right. I'm gonna mention the author of Lolita so that I can really.
Yeah, he's like, well, what does he say? Fuck R. Kelly.
Fuck Woody Allen was the last one.
Yeah, fuck R. Kelly. Fuck Vladimir Nabokov.
I don't know who the two middle people.
That's the author of Lolita. Vladimir Nabokov or whatever.
Yeah.
And then Mary Lou something. I can't remember what he says.
I don't know
but
who that,
I didn't recognize who
I don't know
was.
who that was supposed to be.
I do think like even though he has that whole like diatribe about not being a pedophile and their relationship being innocent, I do think there are like creepy undertones with their relationship throughout the movie. A little bit,
Definitely,
and like it is a little groomy, even if he's not like he's like grooming her to like a young girl to like be into murder.
Yeah,
like I don't know, that's bad.
Yeah.
So
he's not a good influence for sure.
I do feel like that girl was probably gonna end up a serial killer either way.
Right.
So honestly, like eventually, like bro, she probably would have been like. Before mass shootings got popular or school shootings got popular, she probably would have been one of them. Honestly.
Right.
There was they very much try to reiterate the fact that he is not attracted to her, or like he's not trying to be a fucking pedophile.
I love her line where she's like, "What? Oh, so we're just gonna be platonic like spree killers? Like what the fuck?"
And it's everyone like, so you want to have sex with me? Like, I'm not answering. Like, no. And it's just like, it's because you think I'm ugly. He's like, it's unethical to answer that. There's a lot of like irony jokes in this whole movie, which I actually kind of enjoyed. But yeah, it was just, I like how he's just like egging him on. I was just like, do you want a relationship with this fucking like 45-year-old man? Like, what the fuck?
Later on, they're talking about like moving to Paris
and France
and like having a farm and like having like a cute little animals for themselves. I'm like, what is this relationship at this point?
That was the part when I was like, okay, now this got creepy because he's like, because she's like suggested the idea. She's like, oh, let's go legit, and then he's like, what do you mean, like turn ourselves in? She's like, what? No. And then he's like, she says, let's move to France where everyone hates Americans or whatever. And then he's like, yeah, let's do it. Like he just kind of like supports the idea. Later when he finds out that he's not dying.
No, this was still beforehand. This is still before he finds out that he's not dying.
I know, but like I don't think he says like, yeah, we should move to France until he finds out that he's not dying. Like I think that's when he's like, you know what? Yeah, we should move to France.
Well, he was like, I think he was like kind of going along with the idea because she mentions France, and he's like, oh well, if we get caught, or if like they find out that we were the killers, France won't extradite us.
Right.
So
Yeah.
Like he was seeming like, okay, maybe.
Yeah, he was kind of along with
it.
it, but it seemed like he was actually down with the idea after he finds out that he's not dying.
Definitely, yeah. Because it was like, okay, I know.
He's like, you know what? Let's do it. Yeah. He's like, let's sell the car and move to France. And they're like, we'll get a farm. It's like, what French do we know? And it's like, oui and bonjour or whatever. All that super shit.
Yeah.
I do love the scene with the doctor though, and he tells him like, so you don't have a tumor in your head?
It was actually the MRI was Frank Burdock, not Frank Murdoch.
Stupidest fucking thing ever because I was like, okay, you just made up that last name to like fucking fit this.
It's like, so what's the bad news, Doc? Well, I gotta call this Burdock guy and he's gonna sue the shit out of me.
He's like, you're not gonna sue the shit out of me, right? Right, Frank? I was like, okay, Frank, thanks. You're good people.
Worst doctor ever, bro.
I really, I will say that I found it pleasantly surprised that he didn't like start losing his shit after that, because I thought a big reason he's going on this rampage is like, I'm fucking dying anyways, right? I might as well do whatever the fuck I want on my last few days or whatever.
Yeah.
So I thought he was gonna start losing it because he's like,
he almost killed himself.
That's true.
Because he like thought he wasn't gonna have it much longer to live anyways.
Exactly, I guess he was always like prepared to end his life at any fucking point.
Right.
Basically. Yeah. But I did like that because I really thought he was gonna lose his shit and start going like, "Fuck, I'm not dying, whatever." Like I just did all this and blah blah blah. But he's just like, "Yeah, like oh my god, like okay." And then he's like, "Yeah, let's move to France.
Let's go to France. Let's get goats and make French cheese."
Yeah. Yeah, I love the whole. Let's go to France because that's like the most famous country for hating Americans, apparently, or first world nation that hates Americans.
Right,
Anyways,
yeah.
And so I thought that was funny. And then for this whole lens, I was thinking like, because obviously I just think this is a very much like a passion project for Bobcat, and he's just like, I don't know if he actually really does hate America. It does kind of fucking feel like it in this movie, you know? And then I'm sure he thought about that. He's like, man, let's just move to fucking France. You know? Like, everyone hates it over here or whatever. And
Get goats and make cheese.
But I don't think he would do too well in the French cinema scene. So I don't know with his movies.
I don't know. They're like some fucked up shit.
The clan, or you know, whatever.
They like fucked up shit over there. Maybe he does a lot of like black comedy. So
I don't know. Seems like they do Lolita level shit over there, which he fucking hates. So
this movie could have been like a lot worse, probably, or like a lot more.
I mean, it could always be a lot worse. But yeah, I did like, bro. That doctor was funny.
Yeah, amazing.
Like unintentional, but he was pretty good. He had me cracking up a little bit.
Yeah. So then after this, they go to like a little like diner to have some breakfast. And Roxy leaves to go to the bathroom real quick, and then a guy from another table is like, "So what's up with your the girl there? Like your relationship there?"
Because it was like, I know that's not your daughter.
Not your daughter. The way that she makes you smile, that's not your daughter. He's like, "Oh, she's my niece." He's like, "I got a lot of nieces, but none of them act like or make me feel like that or whatever." Like. He's like, how much for a date?
Oh, yeah. As soon as he said that, I was like, oh, yeah. I was like, yeah, he's dead. I was like, I think he's going to fucking kill him. He's like, yeah, I think you got the wrong idea or whatever. And he was like, yeah, okay, man. And then he says, like, something. Well, yeah, after that whole, like, oh, like, how much a day? He's like, all right, God bless or whatever, like, as he's leaving. And I'm just like, oh, that's funny. Like, that's funny. Yeah, he tried to, like, rent a fucking underage girl to go, God bless.
Right.
You know, what the fuck, yeah.
Kind of fucked up.
And then he starts seeing it too, because like I think she's like they go back to the motel room and she's like changing in the bathroom, but the door's open, so he like slams it, obviously.
Right.
Yeah, and then that's when he kind of like loses it. He's like, oh no.
Well, that's when he sees
the TV report.
He sees the TV report that Roxy is that she's missing, and that her parents are actually like normal people and not a crack whore and a rapist stepfather and. That they're actually seem like nice, normal people, and they're worried about her. Yeah. So he felt like betrayed by her about like, oh, like, why would you let me like rip you away from your family like that? Like they seem like nice, normal people. And
before that, he goes and kills that dude who like.
Right. Yeah. Well, so he feels betrayed about that. Yeah. So he like freaks out, leaves the motel.
Did he kill him with a telephone cord?
I think so. Yeah, some type of like electrical cord. Or
yeah.
I was
like, I couldn't get a good look at it, but I could have sworn I saw like a phone or something, like an actual like landline kind of thing.
Probably. Yeah. Kills the guy who wanted to
rent
Roxy in the diner. Yeah. Kills him and goes back to the motel and kind of freaks out on Roxy when she comes out of the shower and like pretty much leaves, like packs his shit and like leaves her the yellow Camaro and takes off in the workman's truck, and he goes off to finish his job of killing the American superstars people and tells Roxy like, I don't care what you do, just don't like leave me alone, pretty much, like don't follow me.
Yeah. And he sees sorry, I kind of zoned out for a second, but he sees like the news report that she did go back to her family, and they're like, oh, we're just happy that she's back or whatever, and like we're going to Disneyland or whatever, which is kind of like a famous phrase from back in the day. Usually when someone wins like a championship,
right? Yeah. That was always the thing after someone wins World Series or like NBA championship,
the Olympics or something like that.
We're going to Disneyland.
Yeah. I had a feeling that she was gonna come back at the end though. I was like, I don't know if I thought like, oh, she has to, but I remember thinking like, she's gonna come back at the end where he finally goes to the American Superstar
I guess
show.
She doesn't go to Disneyland because she's in the audience there.
Yeah. She seems like a kid that would hate Disneyland, to
Right.
be honest. She's like, there's too many people here.
She'd shoot people at Disneyland, yeah.
She would go into some rant about how like
Capitalism.
Minnie Mouse is like a sexist like
Walt Disney was an anti-Semite and like
It's
capitalism, slave labor. They're non-union, kind of thing. Yeah. Nowadays, if that movie was made now, that's exactly what that would be her.
Right,
whole thing.
yeah.
Oh yeah, this is like slave labor and not like fucking capitalism. And blah blah blah. Yeah, she would definitely go on some kind of rant about that. Yeah, I thought, speaking of, I remember when she was confronting the political commentator, and she's like, you're just a draft dodger who comes from a rich family, and like, blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I don't think this dude is old enough to be a draft dodger. Because he looks
She's
like
just saying shit at this time.
Yeah, because it's 2011, and it looks like he's probably like late 20s, maybe early 30s.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, what fucking...
I thought probably closer to like 40.
Oh,
But
really?
yeah, but still,
I
even
thought
at
it
that
was
point,
yeah.
like he was probably born during Vietnam.
Yeah,
like,
yeah. So I was just like, what would he have dodged? I was like, yeah, this girl definitely doesn't know fucking history like at all. Maybe she thought like people were forced enlisted in like Iraq or something, or during 9/11 or whatever. But yeah. So he finally gets to American Superstars. Because apparently American Superstars is giving our William Hung guy a second chance.
Stephen Clark, I think. was
Stephen
his
Clark,
name.
yeah. I knew it was Stephen. I couldn't remember his like last name or whatever.
I think William Hung guy is a better name.
The Hung guy.
It is a great name. Billy Hung. But yeah, man, I just remember. I like how at this point he's just killing kind of anybody. It's just like security guards,
Yeah.
just people working on the show, basically, like
Yeah,
in the
the
background or
The
something.
guy tells
Yeah.
him to like, oh, you can't be back here, dude. Like, get out of here. Like, what are you, deaf? And then he gets shot. Yeah, just super.
Yeah, and then there's like the kind of like the host of the show who's or something. He's just like talking about, but he's talking about something else. I think he's talking about like Paris Hilton or some kind of like.
Yeah, it's like
Lindsay Lohan.
Lindsay Lohan. There we go.
yeah, he's backstage like in front of one of those, just like, I don't know, it's just like the background for the show, kind of like American Superstar. And he's just shooting like a bunch of like backstage
B-roll kind of
B-roll
stuff. Yeah.
vignettes type of things,
Yeah,
Yeah.
something about Lindsay Lohan, and then that's when he turns around and just blasts it like right there in front of the camera. I was like, oh hell yeah, okay, that shit's popping off.
Yeah. People
And
start freaking out and scattering and running backstage.
And he has an AK-47 at this point. We were like, he gets a fucking AK-47.
He upgraded, yeah. No longer just a little handgun. He's upgraded.
Pretty
For
sweet.
$2,000.
Yeah, pretty sweet AK-47 if I do say so myself. I know when he said $2,000, I was like, bro, if that's fully automatic, it's a good deal, bro. That's all I'm saying. That's a fucking good deal. But it looks like it wasn't fully automatic, so I'm like, that's way too much for $2,000. But whatever. I'm sure. Blah blah blah. Yeah, I love. He kind of like first he shoots like the British asshole judge, who's obviously supposed to be like Simon Cowell or whatever.
Well, yeah. So he comes out on stage now, and then he pretty much he shoots a audience member who's kind of like rude, just like Boo and Steven.
Right.
And then he's like, okay, everybody, like, don't move, like nobody run or whatever, just stay where you are. Blah blah blah. It kind of holds everybody hostage at that point. But yeah, I think the first person he shoots is the British Simon Cowell type judge.
Yeah, because I remember he even gives him attitude when he's like pointing the gun at him. He's like, "Are you kidding me, mate?" He's like, "Are you kidding me, mate?" or whatever, and then like just fucking kills him.
You really think you can shoot me?
Awful stick up. Awful stick up.
That would have been funny if he actually started criticizing him about that.
That is the worst way I've ever seen anybody hold a gun.
See, because since you've seen Psych, the American Duos episode with fucking Tim Curry as like the British judge,
Right, yeah.
He's just like, that was the worst assassination I've ever seen in my life. He's like, you were 3 feet away from me and you couldn't kill me,
Yeah.
But yeah, so he holds everyone hostage. And
Kills Simon Cowell.
He kills like the Simon Cowell, yeah. And then he makes like the judges dance and sing. He's like, how do you like it if, whatever,
Yeah, and tells everybody, the whole crowd to start booing them as
boo
they
them,
sing, dance, and sing.
I love that. He's like, boo them. And like, boo.
It doesn't make sense because that Steven guy wanted to dance and sing. So it's like, how is that even like?
Yeah.
comparable. Like he's like just he's the one being mean.
Yeah.
At that point.
He is
telling
being
him
mean.
to sing and
yeah.
dance.
Yeah, you see the police come into like the upper audience part, like the upper level of the audience. They start coming in like the SWAT team type.
Oh,
thing.
he also has fucking dynamite.
Oh yeah, he has like
his,
a bomb or dynamite
like,
strapped to his chest.
Which
yeah.
I like. We never could confirm if that was like real or fake. Because I'm like, where the fuck did he get all this dynamite?
Right,
from?
yeah. Maybe the guy he bought the AK from, like.
Yeah, I guess that like. Would
But he never brings it up during that.
Yeah.
But, you know.
But yeah, and then he kills like a security guard because the security guard tried to like sneak up on him or whatever. And then
it was actually Roxy who like pretty much shows up from the crowd.
Like,
and she was like 9 o'clock because they're doing that little drill earlier.
Right,
yeah, calling out the clock time. Like, oh, they're practicing target shooting.
My thing is like, so she must have either been like following him this whole time, or like, I mean, I think she obviously knew like his end goal was a whole like American start.
Superstars.
Because she shows up right then and there.
Right,
and obviously, like, she lives across the country in fucking Virginia, and they're like in LA.
Well, I think that was their plan before, like, them breaking off from each other. I think they were already planning on killing the American Superstars people.
Yeah.
But so the parents mentioned going to Disneyland. So it's either one of two things, that they went to Disneyland and she snuck away from them while they were in there because it's in LA.
Sense. Yeah.
Or she just like took off cross country or something, like trying to and just followed him to there.
Okay. Yeah.
I like the idea of them going to Disneyland and then she just sneaks off to go kill people.
You know what? Yeah, that actually does make sense. Actually, okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
So then they're kind of, you know, he again gives another monologue about what's wrong with everybody or whatever, and it's like we shouldn't be making fun of people who like, you know, like Steven, who, you know, whatever. Like he tried to kill himself because everyone's making fun of him, and he's like, I wasn't trying to kill myself because everyone's making fun of me. And it's just like, I tried to kill myself because they weren't going to put me on TV anymore. Which was like a nice, like, little kind of like plot twist. I was like, oh my God. And then I love like Frank's reaction because he's so like, I'm going to have to fucking kill this guy. Like, are you fucking kidding me?
The whole reason we're doing all this stuff is because of how they treated you, pretty much.
I made a lot of assumptions, dude. That's all I'm saying.
When you make an assumption, you make an ass out of yourself.
So he kills Steven because he's like, yep, you're definitely part of the problem too then, because you're, again, trying to fucking kill yourself. Yeah. And then it really is like the younger generation, because he was also, I remember giving Roxy shit earlier because he's like, kids don't know how to enjoy anything anymore, like, unless you like recorded it or posted it or whatever. And it's just like, none of you give a shit or whatever. It's just like we didn't record things and we still did shit, and you know, we had phones, but they were attached to the house that we lived in.
That was major stand-up rant right there.
Yeah, so he kills them, and then obviously they're like surrounded, and that's at that point. What was like the last thing he tells her? Because he like gives her the gun.
He gives her, but he looks at her at one point and says, "You are a pretty girl." Like he finally you are an attractive girl. Like don't let anybody tell you otherwise. And then they just start
and
shooting
she's like,
everything.
"Thanks, Frank." And then slow motion fucking
Yeah.
Go back to back like an action movie. Like,
killing everybody, just shooting.
Bro, I thought it was like, I know it was like in slow motion, but I was like, yo, this police response reaction time fucking sucks, dude. I was like,
hold your fire, hold your fire, hold your fire. Okay, shoot.
Let them kill like a few people, you know, make sure they're really trying to get everybody, and then we fucking blast them.
They say we gotta wait for 3 casualties before we can start shooting back.
Or the ACLU's gonna be on our ass.
It's all a balancing act.
Yeah. And then, it just kind of cuts to black, and we see God Bless America.
God Bless America.
Yeah. They get shot, right? Yeah.
Yeah, they get killed. They both get
the heads.
Yeah. You also knew we were kind of in for a wild ride in this movie, because when he first has this fantasy about killing his neighbors for like the crying baby and them like arguing all the time.
It's because they're arguing about Michael Jackson being innocent, which like now in retrospect that a lot of people think he is innocent. But with this movie, he's like, these people are idiots.
This is right after Michael Jackson died. All right, we're still showing a little bit more respect for him at that point.
Hey man, innocent until proven guilty. All right, you know. So technically, I see like a lot of like theories about that whole thing, but I was never super caught up on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember like his like because he has a fantasy about killing his neighbors. Which one of them is like the fucking brother from Eurotrip?
Yeah.
Just,
In
like,
that one episode of Scrubs.
Oh yeah. I remember, yeah, like I thought I was like, oh, we're in for a real wild ride because like even though you don't see it, he does like kill the baby.
Right, yeah. The mom uses her as the baby as a shield.
She's like, don't shoot at the baby.
Yeah, and then she throws it up in the air, and then you see him like skeet shoot her.
Yeah.
Skeet shoot it.
And then you just hear like covered in fucking blood.
Right.
Like, yeah. So I was like, bro, he killed the baby.
Yeah,
like,
within like the first like 5 minutes of the movie.
Yeah, I was like, oh shit, okay. Yeah, I was like, yeah, we're gonna see some shit for fucking sure. Yeah, I mean, obviously, yeah, it got pretty graphic. Like, I like when he shoots the spoiled girl, Chloe, in like the head or whatever. It's just fucking blood all over the windshield. Where I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't happen. like you're not, her head didn't fucking explode, dude. Like you just shot her in the head. But yeah, I was thinking like, oh, this is gonna be like super over the top. Yeah, I just thought it was funny. And I don't know if you guys noticed this, but obviously there's a very like whole like whatever the opposite of patriotic fucking word is, you know, just like unpatriotic thing about like hating America. But everyone that he like really hated and disagreed with had like an American flag like somewhere. Like you know, like the Camaro guy, like he had like never forget 9/11.
The never forget 9/11 thing.
Yeah. The guy who was like the pedophile or who wanted to rent Roxy, he had an American flag on his truck.
His neighbor had like an American flag in his window.
Yeah, his oh yeah, that too. His office neighbor, the douchebag, he had like an American flag like cup thing or whatever. Yep. So that was like and then obviously like the fucking political commentator, like I think he had like an American flag somewhere. Like it was just like constantly throughout, like everyone that they were killing, there was like an American flag. Like,
yeah, I could definitely see that.
Yeah, just like a kind of like small detail that I noticed, and I was like, okay, that's kind of cool.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, obviously that was like the whole movie. I don't know, what would you guys think of it overall?
I mean,
not this is your third time that you've seen it.
Yeah, and it's three drastically different points in my life.
Yeah.
At like probably 20, 25 years and then 30 years old, you know, type of thing.
30? No,
I know, I'm an old bitch now. I still really like it. I didn't like it as much as the very first time I watched it.
When you were an angsty teen?
I was an angsty teen, man. I was, yeah. But no, I still really like it. I still like the Roxy's character. I don't know, just kind of like the really manic pixie girl, I guess. Like manic pixie girl.
Very manic. I don't know about pixie, but very manic for sure. Yeah, and just kind of a fucking psychopath.
Yeah, psychopath killer.
Yeah.
But
what about you, Ben?
I don't know what I thought about this movie, man, to be honest. Like, I like some parts of it. One thing I'll say is that it's way too overly saturated, like the colors.
Okay.
Like, pop a little bit too hard. I feel like they should have, like, chilled out on them a little bit.
Okay.
Whoever did the color.
That car was really yellow.
Yeah. There's a couple scenes where it's like, damn, it's just too colorful, dude.
Yeah.
For what the subject matter is.
Speaking of, I love how like they went on this cross country trip killing people in a bright yellow Camaro, and apparently that never raised any fucking
right. Yeah.
Like they somehow crossed state lines multiple times without like their fucking car ever really being flagged. They got pulled over one time, but it was because they were like sleeping on the side of the road.
Right. Yeah. I know that was like the biggest thing I could think of, like when he first kills the Chloe chick, and he like drives out of the woods in a yellow Camaro. I was like, oh, Chloe just got shot, and then a yellow Camaro drove out of the woods. I wonder how hard that would be to find.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, they were out in the open the entire time.
Yeah.
Like even
never
when
really hid, yeah.
They did
the
theater
diners and shit, yeah.
They did the theater shooting and their faces were on the fucking like TV. So like they somehow didn't get caught.
Yeah, and I thought there was like a super clear look or whatever. Because they said like, oh, she's like probably in her early 20s or whatever. When she's like 16 or whatever.
Even the police think I'm mature, Frank.
Yeah. So yeah,
And they say he's like 50. He's like 50. What?
Yeah, so you picked up like on the whole like color thing. I do remember thinking that there was like certain scenes where clearly they were like recording it like kind of like handheld style, and I'm just like probably should have put this on a tripod and just like swiveled it or something, because it was like kind of like shaky. And it didn't look like a good kind of shaky. It looked like the dude literally just couldn't keep his fucking hands steady. Yeah.
There was one shot like that I noticed, like near the end.
Yeah. I think one of them, like in the middle, was I think when they were watching TV, and that was like the weird one that I thought, like, why wouldn't you just tripod like show this? Like, why is it like coming like this? I don't know. I just thought it was weird and just kind of like bad camera work. But just kind of like one thing I noticed.
Like I'll also say I felt like Bobcat Goldthwait was really trying to make this main character like kind of sympathetic and make me try to like relate to him a little bit. Like, oh, I hate the Kardashians, and I hate like, I also hate like where America's heading, and like, yeah, let's kill him and stuff. Yeah. Like,
I'm surprised you didn't bring up Jerry Seinfeld.
Right, that'd have been a good scene.
Yeah. Well, especially
go to the Comedy Cellar,
because when he was talking about like, oh. Because she says like, oh, every old guy wants the same thing. They want like a young, like bald girl, like for whatever girl. And then he's like, nah, that's just what they think that's what they're telling you we want or something like that. And it's like, we're not all like the Woody Allens and
the Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah, that's what I was like. He's like, they all want like a bald like Asian girl or whatever. Because like, wasn't there like a hairless Asian girl? Yeah, not that she was Asian, but like, wasn't there like a story about how like Jerry was dating like a 17-year-old, 16-year-old when he was already in his 30s or some shit like that?
Yeah, I know that's always a famous story. Dating a 17-year-old.
So I really thought he was going to go into like a thing about that. I think it was like not like funny because it's not that bad because they're like a lot older now. But his most current wife, Bobcat Goldthwait's most current wife, is like 20-something years younger than her. Yeah, so, I mean, when he was fucking 40, she was 20 or whatever. But obviously he's like 60-something and she's like 40-something, so it's like kind of whatever.
Yeah. But I felt like the main character felt like Bobcat putting himself in the movie at some points, especially when he was like ranting about like how much he hated
dude,
the culture and stuff. Like I was like, this is just Bobcat putting himself in this Bill Murray's brother character.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, I really thought this is honestly like a fantasy for Bobcat. Like he
probably
he could just fucking go on a cross country murder trip and just like kill all these people. He
kill Simon Cowell,
like the Kardashians, and Simon Cowell, and
But also my thought was like he like in the beginning of the movie he's just watching TV and just going crazy watching it basically and just like but he can't stop. I'm just like, bro, turn off the TV and just like read a book, bro. Just like you're doing this to yourself.
Yeah, he really because especially because he was just like. He's like, oh, my migraines are killing me or whatever, and it's like, but he's like watching the TV on like loud, which I guess like he's trying to drown out the baby.
Yeah, he's probably trying to drown
but also
out
at the same time, it's like your answer to that is like loud TV that pisses you off. Like that fucking makes sense, whatever. Just pop pills, bro. Just fucking or drink yourself to sleep or something at that point. But yeah, I just thought that was kind of dumb, or not dumb, but I was like, yeah, he's clearly just doing this to himself.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. But I do love the what is it, vignettes or whatever?
Just like the different like commercials. Yeah, the vignettes.
Yeah, in a weird sense, like they are over exaggerated, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, it's kind of dead on too. Honestly, just how we used to like those commercials back then, like the 1-800-PIG sound or whatever, and the fucking like spoiled my Sweet 16 like commercial. And
there was one, I think it was on the radio, where it was like the extreme chalupa or whatever, but it sounded exactly like the Carl's Jr. like guy, like from the Carl's Jr. commercials.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, that there was something like that. Yeah, because I remember. Now you bring that up, I just remember that Roxy, when they were talking about like the different people that they should kill or whatever.
Yeah, people that say extreme.
Yeah, extreme or whatever. He's like, yeah, but then how am I going to eat my chalupas?
Yeah, it's like that excludes like half the chalupas.
Yeah.
So, like, people that use the words edgy and extreme and
this movie's edgy and extreme and whatever the third word was. But yeah, like I just wish that they made that character more sympathetic, or I suppose like made me like gave me more of a reason to root for him because most of the time I was just like, this guy is just kind of a dick.
He became the mean one,
right?
You know? But
yeah, there's a lot of funny moments for sure, and like those commercials are hilarious. Definitely.
Yeah, honestly, probably my favorite part were like those vignette things or whatever. Really took me back, made me feel nostalgic for a second.
For 2010, bro.
Yeah. RJ, were you there? Yeah, I think it was us. We went somewhere. We were visiting someone's apartment and we got fucking like lit, and we just threw on like compilation of like 2000s like commercials or like infomercials and stuff like that.
Yeah, it was when we went to Geisha Go-Go and then we went to Seth's apartment, like right off of like Old Town.
Okay, yeah.
We smoked like a blunt or a joint or something, and then we just watched like an hour-long compilation of like 2000s commercials of like, you know, like anything, zoo books to fucking
that squishy sand that used to exist.
Right, the kinetic sand, type shit. Yeah, it was all those like shit. Commercial, those paid for infomercials. Buy one, get one
books.
now.
Yeah, only for $19.95
plus shipping and handling. Yeah, dude. There's something oddly like nostalgic and comforting about watching that.
There was something weirdly nostalgic.
I was like, I'm having a great time right now, man.
Dude, imagine all the shit we would buy if we had the money.
I know, at the time, yeah, bro.
Cake pans. I forgot what it was called, but you know exactly which one I'm talking about. Where you could like bake a cake mold. It was like a molding inside of a cake. Yeah, you could like fill it with like ice cream and like.
And I remember their whole like if you call right now, and it's like not only will you get like this ultimate cake pan set, we'll send you 2 additional cake molds or whatever.
Yeah. This movie has a lot of that dated sort of like, but 2011
right?
So
era.
Yeah, I don't want to go too much off into like something else, but. As a kid growing up, I never got to order any of those things off of like infomercials, and I didn't know anyone who ever fucking got that to do that shit, right? But I don't remember who it was. I want to say it was one of my mom's bosses because she used to clean houses, or she still does. But growing up, she cleaned like rich people's houses and stuff. And I remember one time those like the kids who lived there, they had those like kind of like puff pens things where it like shoots like. It like lightly shoots like paint onto like paper. Kinda.
Oh yeah.
Dude, they actually had that, and I was like, "Yo, this family's rich, dude." I was like, "No fucking way that they got the thing from the TV." Like, bro, that shit blew
as
my
seen
mind.
on TV.
Like, yeah, dude, that shit blew my mind at fucking like 7 years old or however old I was. I like could not believe that this person actually did that. Like,
that's hilarious.
I was like, people actually order shit on the fucking TV? Like, they can afford that? Like, that's crazy.
I thought if I bought that shit, I'd be able to draw like beautiful drawings, like that they
like almost immediately.
Yeah,
like,
came out of you if you bought it. But.
Because if you bought right now, you got the whole stencil set as well, which is, you know, a $19.95 value, but you get it for free.
Yeah, I definitely remember at the very beginning of those, I would try to convince my mom to buy like me some of that shit, or I'm just like, I need the zoo books, mom. Like, I got to learn about these animals, you know. Like this is like these like are encyclopedias of animals, but cool, you know. So I was this fucking stupid child, and then eventually at some point I was like, yeah, I'm never getting anything on the fucking TV, so I just stopped asking. But yeah, and then I remember one time, I feel like everyone in their family has like some kind of rich relative or like more well-off relative. If it's like a cousin or like a distant cousin or uncle, whatever, blah blah blah.
Yeah.
I definitely had one of those cousins who lived like in a nicer part of town, and they had like those old school big screen TVs that you're like, bro, you're fucking rich, dude. You know, like with like a big ass heavy bass and shit.
Right.
You know, like those old ass ones. But besides that, I remember one time it was like really late at night, and my aunt was watching like just like infomercials are coming on or whatever, and it was like it was like those like CD collections, like now not this, but like you can call that blah 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 whatever, and it's just like here's like 20 CDs for the price of like 10 or whatever, you know,
the greatest rock ballads of all time.
Yeah, shit like that, right? I remember like she actually got on the phone to place an order, and I'm like, happening right now? Like, am I about to witness fucking like real money being spent right now? I remember she didn't end up buying anything because of something. Oh, I think like they hoed you, bro, because like she's like, well, the TV says it's only like $49.95, and it's like right, but after like shipping and handling and blah blah blah, it goes up to like $79.99 or whatever, and then she's like, no dice, and then it's just like
no thank you.
Yeah, I like. It's so weird that that's a memory that's like embedded in my brain, but yeah, every time I think of like infomercials, that's kind of like my 1 or 2 experience with an actual infomercial product. But yeah, just a little fun story.
Yeah, I've never bought anything from an infomercial, but I wouldn't be opposed. Maybe once I'm 90.
Yeah, do those even exist anymore?
I'm pretty sure QVC is still around. Like the
I know
home
QVC,
shopping
yeah, I know,
network or whatever
QVC
it's
is
called.
still around, yeah. But everything's just like online, you know.
Right, yeah.
No one's like calling to fucking.
I don't know. There's probably still a lot of old people that don't know how to work the internet anymore, or
true,
internet still. So
thank God, too.
yeah, there's enough of them that do know how to work the internet that shouldn't know how.
Yeah, right. For real, though, honestly. But yeah, man, this movie, I don't know, dude. It's fun. Like, it's a funny movie. Like, there's like some good comedic moments in it. The monologues, I think, were trying really hard to be good monologues, which is kind of like, I mean, no offense to Bobcat, but he's not exactly like a poet or anything. You know, he's not like a fucking renowned wordsmith or anything.
Right,
so
yeah,
No Kanye West.
Yeah.
I would say I did like the Alice Cooper one. Like the one where she goes off on about like Alice Cooper being like the greatest rock star of all time because he like helps like pioneer all these other like styles of rock and roll based off of his like, you know.
But
like
I couldn't imagine that coming out of like a 16-year-old girl's mouth. I can
a
imagine that coming out
from
of
like 2011.
I don't know, maybe.
But she's punk rock, but without calling herself punk rock, because those are the people she wants to kill, you know. Yeah, but also speaking of like, yeah, man. I haven't seen like a lot of how Bobcat's like dialogue goes, but I don't think he knows how to write kids. Because I remember like some of the shit that she was saying, like when she wants to like talk shit, I'm like, bro, I was wait, 2011. I was 16.
Right.
I was fucking 16 in like when that fucking movie came out. Yeah. And there was some shit she said. I'm like, dude, no one talks like that. I was like, absolutely. Like,
you look like fuck pie.
Yeah, that's
fuck pie.
That's the line I was fucking thinking. Like, you look like fuck pie. I was like, bro, no fucking teen talk like that.
Who else rips my cock off?
Yeah, that was like another one of those things where I was just like, yeah, I don't think he actually knows teenagers or like how they act. He's just going off of what he sees on like fucking like YouTube or MySpace at that fucking point.
He was hoping to coin some shit, like to like be pioneer on all this stuff. Like how Clueless was the first, like As If, I think was like came from Clueless. There's like some like
As If,
famous like kind of like Valley Girl style phrase that was made like infamous from Clueless. Like I think it was like something that they kind of just like made up like for the dialogue.
Gotcha.
Some made up like Valley Girl talk, and that actually took off and like became like a thing. I think it was As If.
Zeta Sapita, that was fucking Xenon.
Watch when we get. I don't even remember what year that movie was supposed to take place in, but
is it like 2001?
It's probably like 2001. No. I mean that's when it came out in '99 or something. But I think it's supposed to take place in like 2021 or something.
Oh, right, yeah.
I think when we watched it a couple years ago, it was like, damn, this was like last year.
Yeah, right. I know, I love all that shit. Like the original Blade Runner, that's supposed to be set in like
2019.
Yeah, 2019, some shit like that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't think Bobcat. I think he just makes like a lot of assumptions. Honestly, like he assumes that's how teenagers talks. He assumes that's what Office Spaces looks like.
He assumes William Hung is retarded.
Yeah. Yeah, I think he made a lot of assumptions in this movie. Fucking doing like the research. Yeah, it's funny because like his whole like thing about like the conservative commentator. I feel like that's how I see more like edgy like conservative commentators talk now. Like that's how like the younger ones talk, like the ones who are
like the TikTok generation, like YouTube generation,
fucking feminazis or whatever. Yeah, I'm an incel, and yeah, just shit like that. Yeah, I feel like that more relates now than fucking back then, but I obviously could tell what he was going for.
I definitely feel like this movie could be like a liberal's wet dream, and like the way that he talks about like conservative like ideas.
I think his politics are made very clear in this fucking movie, which I'm always kind of like, ugh, like okay.
It's kind of like a liberal's falling up, or falling down, or whatever that.
Falling down.
Yeah, falling
like,
down. I still need to see it. I still need to fucking see it.
That was a pretty decent movie. It was pretty good.
Yeah, it looked really good.
But mix it with Lolita a little bit.
Right. Yeah. I know I mentioned that when we did the pod for Lolita. I meant because he mentions Vladimir Nabokov. Or whatever. I mentioned that about this movie, and I was like, there's kind of like some little like Lolita like elements to it. Like they don't actually have like a relationship like that, and but they kind of hint at maybe they could, but they end up like shutting it down and stuff.
This movie is just Dexter meets Lolita, bro. Yeah, dude, it's funny because when he's like Vladimir or whatever, and I'm just like, okay, I was like racking my brain. I was like, okay, who are super famous Russians that we should know about? I was like, doesn't sound like any like Cold War leader because I kind of typically know their names. I was like, was he like a fucking ballerina or something, or like playwright? And then he said like, oh no, he wrote Lolita. I was like, okay, that makes sense. And then, which I thought was funny because like in Lolita, like I remember when we watched that. And we started looking up stuff about it, like, oh, like, what is the message of Lolita or whatever? And then he was like, there isn't one. Or like, there's no deeper meaning to this. He's just like, I just wanted to write a kind of
some
like,
crazy
like
shit.
a wild story.
Right.
Yeah. Which I mean, was that really his? I don't fucking know, but yeah. I don't want to assume.
Want to make money,
like Bobcat Goldthwait.
But yeah, like overall, I would say that. I like some parts about this movie, but overall, I didn't care too much for it. There was just more that I wanted from it, I guess.
Okay.
But like I liked the elements of it for sure.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't say I disliked it.
Yeah, like I didn't think. I don't know. It's one of those like indie movies where. Yeah, like the dialogue's not that great. Like the acting's kind of like okay. I mean, like I think our main character did great, but everyone else was kind of like whatever. You know, like it's not like the cinematography was anything fucking special or like the editing or anything. So yeah, I think like just kind of overall like it's cool. Like it's an okay movie. Like really funny elements. But obviously not like anywhere near like one of the funniest things I've seen.
Right. Yeah.
But like if I had to like rank it, I would still probably give it like a 6 on its best day, and then probably like a 5.7, 5.8, kind of like every other day, basically.
Yeah. And I thought I had a couple times watching it is that like it's criticizing like all these horrible, terrible parts about America, right? But then this movie sort of like ends up having a place being like a terrible, horrible part about America. Like it becomes the thing that it is criticizing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
To where it's just like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, because I do remember like he says because after he kills the people in the movie theater, like the news immediately goes to like, oh, was the violence in the documentary too much? And it drove like whatever. And then he's like, no, that's not it at all. Like what the hell? And then the girl who survives is like, no, I think it's because my friends were being rude or whatever. And then he's like, see, there we go. Like someone taking accountability. Yeah.
At least she lived.
Yeah, because I remember he was like talking about like I don't remember if he said something about like sex or something. He's just like, yeah, just like, you know, we look up to the wrong people. Like all we show is like sex or violence or whatever.
Right.
No, because they were making fun of Juno. Okay, one of the funniest lines was just like, I think that's like the first stripper with too much self-esteem or whatever.
Yeah.
Hilarious fucking line.
Fuck Diablo.
Yeah. I thought that line was so fucking funny. I love that shit.
That was
like,
a great line.
I actually like remember like audibly like how I cracked up at that one. But I remember, you know, she gave like a whole spiel like no, fuck that movie. It like romanticized like teenage pregnancy and whatever, blah blah blah, or kind of encouraged like teenage pregnancy. And I was just like, did you watch the fucking movie? No, it fucking does not, dude. It does not fucking encourage teenage pregnancy. But at the same time, like I just thought it was super ironic because I'm just like, you don't think your film romanticizes violence,
right?
That kind of thing, yeah. Which again, I don't know if that's what he was going for. Maybe that's what he was going for. Probably, but don't want to assume like Bobcat Goldthwait. But there's like moments where like I felt like he was trying to be deep about stuff, and I'm a dude who's like I'm like one of the least articulate people I know. So like, dude, that script I felt was almost like my level fucking dialogue. I was just like I don't know how to fucking write a script.
Felt inspired to write your own after that.
Let me just direct 200 episodes of Jimmy Kimmel Live because apparently that was his fucking regular show or whatever, so I can fund this movie.
No, I'd say I agree that the dialogue kind of, to me, seemed like the weakest part. Just like how organic it felt, I suppose.
Yeah, it wasn't not a lot of like rolling off the tongue, not a lot of good back and forth, just kind of like
I could feel the guy
back and
behind
forth.
writing it, you know.
Again, yeah, I don't know. Like, I think he wrote Frank Murdoch really well, but I don't think he wrote like the girl well at all. Like, I just didn't like believe it. But you know, I mean, I still had fun with the movie. It was cool.
Yeah, it's fun.
Yeah,
it's a good time. And honestly, those vignettes, like those commercials and stuff, super funny.
That and the Judah joke were like one of my favorite things in the movie. I also don't like this movie because I'm fucking pro-America. These fucking colors don't run.
Do a little rally all day, every day.
I'm more of a Tucker Carlson kind of guy, you know. No, I thought it was so funny because I knew Bobcat did this movie for a second because it's so like anti-American, even to the point where he's like, let's go to France, you know, like they really got their shit together and they fucking hate America, whatever, blah blah. I was just like, is Bobcat Canadian or something? Like, I don't know why. Something about his whole like fucking how much he hates America. I'm like, this seems very Canadian. And then I looked it up. No, it's not. He's actually from Syracuse too.
Yeah. This is autobiographical, I guess.
Yeah, so
based it semi on his life, I guess. Maybe, I don't know.
It just seems like maybe like again, I know it's upstate New York. It's not fucking like New York City or whatever, but this film seems very much like told from a foreigner perspective, where it's like what people think America's actually like outside of actually fucking like living here. And funny enough, so I was listening to our Repo Man episode earlier today at work. And I remember, like, when we found out that the director was British.
Well, I already, I'm pretty sure I already knew.
Yeah. So I like brought that up in that podcast episode.
Yeah.
And I was like, I fucking love it because I was like, this is exactly what I think Brits think America was like back in the day. You know, like this is very much like AmeriCorps, like its fucking finest. Like, so it's just so funny to see it from like a British perspective. And, so this kind of reminded me of that. But like, I thought Bobcat would have been like Canadian or something.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, there's like a little off, whatever, a little remark in The Deuce. Like it's not nothing important, but he's like there's a character that says something about Wim Wenders. Wim Wenders, I think is how you pronounce it. It's with W's, but he's like German, I think. But he's got he did like Paris, Texas, and some other movies like that. Okay. But the character is like, I think it takes a real like foreigner to get the true heartland of America, to capture the true heartland of America, or something like that. You know,
RoboCop and Showgirls.
Yeah, dude, he's fucking like Dutch.
Yeah.
I think Paul Verhoeven. Yeah, I think he's Dutch.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. See, so sometimes like they really do get it right. Again, Repo Man, bro, was fucking great, man. I love
fucking
that.
Brit, bro.
Yeah, I love that movie, and I love the outside perspective of kind of America. So, yeah. Yeah, see, if I was in that scene in The Deuce, I'd be like, yo, have you seen Repo Man? Because I totally agree, you know?
No, yeah, because I think that's literally... Because then because he's talking to the bartender, and the bartender, who's one of the main characters, is like focusing on something else, and then like she goes back to talking to him, and then she's like, oh, what else should I watch? And he's like, have you seen Repo Man?
Oh, really?
Harry Dean fucking Stanton.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll have to look up that clip after this. It's just right on the nose.
Okay, hell yeah. Yeah, man, I don't know.
That's been a long one so far. What is it, like an hour 30 or something?
Yeah, we're probably
close to an hour 40. Yeah,
hour 40.
Okay,
nice.
Yeah. All right, final thoughts. Any final statements about it?
Still liked it. Still thought it was really good.
What would you rate it?
Like
if you can,
like a 7 maybe.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
I still like both the main characters, and the plot of it is like pretty interesting. Like these two people just go on like a cross country killing spree, killing stupid celebrities,
Yeah.
and people that piss them off,
And
like
mean people.
Kind of thought about
people.
Heather's a couple times watching it because it's like this girl just wants all of her like bratty enemies to get killed, you know?
Yeah,
Takes advantage of that.
I can see that.
But
Yeah, really, I still really liked it. Yeah, still really liked the two main characters. But
Yeah. I thought it was like good to okay. I mean, I had fun, you know. I laughed at a few good moments. I do like the plot overall. It's just a lot of the execution was kind of like iffy. But again, that Juno line, dude, I don't think I'll ever fucking forget that. Like, I will be fucking quoting that anytime someone brings up fucking Juno. I'd be like, fucking stripper with too much
too much self-confidence,
too much self-esteem. Yeah,
self-esteem. There you go.
Yeah, I wonder if he would say that about like a Nora. No.
I bet that movie's written by a guy, huh?
What?
Nora.
Yeah, Sean
Yeah, it
Baker.
is.
Sean
Baker, yeah. But yeah, he's very like sex work positive though. That's like his
Right, yeah.
like, spiel, I guess. Yeah. All right, but let's.
I would say I didn't care too much for this movie. There was like just elements that I just, the main thing is I just wish they gave me more reasons to sympathize with the main character, I guess, because I just really didn't. I was like, this guy sucks the whole movie, and I felt like they were wanting me to sympathize with him.
Okay.
Terminally ill, unjustly fired from his job.
Yeah.
Daughter hates him for like no reason.
Yeah, shit ex-wife or whatever, or probably shit ex-wife.
Yeah, they don't really explore that too much. Like,
Shitty neighbors. Or
Shitty neighbors,
baby has a fucking tumor in his head. Yeah, they really tried.
that's not enough sympathy to like.
No.
No.
No, actually.
Killing people that annoy you. I don't know. I'll think
like
about
Bobcats. It's just Robert Feline's fucking.
It's like a fun fantasy he had. I feel like.
It's just
like,
this dark fantasy, honestly.
Yeah, there you
which
go.
is fine, you know. I'm sure that like a lot of like writers like, you know, this is some just like weirdly from their perspective. But,
I felt like it was his dark little twisted fantasy.
Yeah, agree.
By Kanye West.
All right, guys. This has been another episode of 3 Hacks in a Movie. I've been Emilio.
I'm Bentley.
And I'm RJ.
All right, have a good night, y'all.